I'm Joy Benefield, AccuQuilt's Chief of Staff, and I want to welcome all of you to our trunk show today called Hit a Home Run for National Sewing Month. If you're a regular AccuQuilt viewer, you may have seen me in some of our previous videos, and I'm excited to announce that I will be co-hosting some of our future shows so that we can provide you with the absolute best content and products we can. And you can rest assured that you will still see Lynn as she and I will be taking turns bringing you exciting new shows. Let me tell you just a little bit about myself. I have been with the AccuQuilt team for 3 years now and serve as the Chief of Staff. In addition to leading the people operations, strategy, and other support functions, I am an avid quilter myself. And I started hand quilting in my childhood with a grandmother's flower garden, and now I enjoy creating designs with a modern flair. I stay busy with my menagerie at home of 3 kids, 2 dogs, and 2 cats. And now that we've officially met, let me introduce you to today's starting lineup, Pam and Erica.
Joy, welcome.
Hello,
We're
welcome.
excited to have you here.
One of those dogs is a corgi, by the way.
Yeah,
true story.
so these two are already great friends.
Well, I'm excited about today's show. Now, in honor of National Sewing Month, today's show will be all about sewing projects.
That's right. We've got 2 fantastic guests who will be on the show a little later to share their project inspiration.
I can't wait to share all of the inspiration we have for you today.
At AccuQuilt, we work hard to inspire makers everywhere to help you cut fabric in a way that is fast, easy, accurate, and safe.
All right, quilters, let's get this party started.
That's right. We've got a lot planned for you today. We've got some great prizes, exciting project ideas, an inspirational trunk show, a special offer, and the So Hot Summer Sweepstakes winners.
All right, I'm going to step out and let you get this show started while I go get the lineup for the trunk show later on.
Perfect.
I am so excited to see what you have in store for us today. Have a
All
great
right,
show, ladies.
thanks,
Thank
Joy.
you. All right, she's got a referee's whistle.
I know, she's going to blow it
She's
at us
gonna,
one
like,
of these days.
keep an eye on us
I
or
know,
something.
so we just got to keep us in line. All right, quilters, today we are going to show you a lot of sewing projects that will help you win the game.
You know, I keep hearing sports references. Does that mean?
Yep, that's right. We are also announcing that the Go Sports Medley Die is now part of our permanent collection as of today.
That's right.
Yay.
Congratulations.
Excited about that.
That's wonderful news. It's such a great applique die, so versatile. And I'm certainly glad that it's joining our collection of other applique dies.
Me too. Now, in case you haven't seen this die yet, take a look. Get ready to score points for the home team with the Go Sports Medley Die. This die features shapes to accent your sports-themed projects with ease, featuring football, baseball, basketball, and more. Designed to work with any Go fabric cutter, you can cut up to 6 layers of cotton at once, with each shape as perfect as the next. Team up with AccuQuilt's embroidery downloads to score even more points for creativity. The possibilities are endless. These shapes are perfect for quilts, wall hangings, pennants, tote bags, and beyond. Cut them from craft foam, felt, or cork for no-sew crafting projects. These shapes easily become volleyballs, tennis balls, golf balls, bowling balls. The sky's the limit here. Draft one into your collection today and see how quickly it becomes your MVD, most valuable die. Because at AccuQuilt, we help you cut time so you can quilt more. All right, Erica, let's tell everyone who's watching today how they can get their hands on the tools they need for the projects in today's show, as well as our permanent member of our lineup.
That's right. All right, we have a winning deal for you today.
We do. Quilters, you can take 25% off your order when you use that promo code PARTY25, P-A-R-T-Y. Helps if you spell it correctly, 25.
It does.
You can use this code to save 25% off sports medley items. Some exclusions apply, so check the website for details.
And don't miss out. All of our new September products are back at launch day bundle prices. Remember, that was the key word, bundle.
Bundle.
Now, these deals won't last long, so be sure to take advantage of them.
That's right. Plus, today, if you spend more than $375 on your order, our warehouse team is lovingly going to put a free Go Me fabric cutter inside your purchase, inside your box to ship it to you. Use it when you're on the go, gift it to a friend for National Sewing Month. And you and I, Erica, talk about all the time how we have one right by our sewing machine.
Yes, yes.
Just yesterday, we needed to cut one little shape.
One little shape. There you go. Now, to place your order during today's show, use your phone's camera to capture this QR image and go right to the site.
If you don't have access to a QR reader, no worries. Open up a new tab in your browser by clicking on the top of the page. Click on that plus sign. In that very top box, type in AccuQuilt.com/party to place your order.
You can also find many of these products at your local AccuQuilt retailer. And to find the retailer closest to you, check out our store locator. It's at the top of the page at AccuQuilt.com.
And more our retailers are back working.
They're back, they're open.
We're excited about that. All right, quilters, we know that our dies and fabric cutters are an investment, so AccuQuilt offers fast and easy financing with either installments or split pay options. For more information on financing through AccuQuilt, visit AccuQuilt.com/financing. All right, now quilters, here's the question we have for our quilters.
Okay, yes.
What projects have you made with your AccuQuilt dies that is not a quilt?
That's right.
All right, so share them with us in the comments section, and we're going to share some of our favorites at the end of the show.
That's right. Now, one of today's guests is using that sports medley die in her project.
That's right. Our go-getter Laura Strickland is joining us today. Laura began her quilting journey about 30 years ago. She came to quilting from a fine arts background and now designs quilt patterns and fabric. Okay, we saw them. They are super cute.
So cute. Wait till you see.
Today she is creating onesies. Let's see what kind of inspiration she has for us today. Welcome, Miss Laura. How are
Laura.
you?
Oh, wait, I
I'm
have
good.
to.
How are you, ladies?
Look, we match. We
Oh,
match
look,
our
you're glad.
colors.
Yes. Got on red.
There we go. So, Laura, before you show us your projects, tell us where you got your inspiration from to make these projects.
Yes, ma'am. So I grew up in the South, and in the South, football is basically a religion.
Yes.
So on Sunday, you go to church, but on Friday night and Saturday afternoon, you cheer on your favorite team. So the local high school on Friday night, sidewalks roll up, everybody goes to the game. And on Saturday, it's always your college alma mater. So, and if more than one team is chosen by a couple, that's called a house divided.
Awesome. That is so awesome.
Well, I can't wait to show your project. So can you show us your onesies and tell us how
ma'am.
you went about making them?
Okay, so I did a little girl option and a little boy option, and you could do either. I'm going to take this down so you can see it up
This
close.
one is super cute. This is one of my favorites. Look at this.
Look at that bow.
How
Oh,
about them dogs, y'all?
y'all.
Y'all.
Y'all, as you can tell, these are for the Georgia Bulldogs.
Go, Georgia.
My husband is a Georgia Bulldog, and he's a diehard Georgia Bulldog. So he said, how come these weren't around when we had kids? Because our kids are all grown. So this project is super easy. I started out with a store-bought onesie. This was a pack of 5 onesies that I bought all together, and I made both out of the same pack.
Love it.
I have a free arm embroidery machine.
Right.
So I cut the pieces I needed for the football with the sports medley die.
Right.
And I downloaded the embroidery files. And then I hooped up the onesie and I stitched it out.
Fabulous.
And I did some, like the lettering is just literally out of my machine. It's
Sure.
just what came
Cool.
with the machine. I didn't do anything different. And then once you do this, because it's for a baby and it's a onesie, if you will line the back of the applique with
I was going to ask
Oh,
you
what
about
a good
that.
idea.
I
Yeah.
was going to ask you about that.
Yeah, so I use SF101. It's a woven fusible stabilizer, and I just iron that to the back so it won't scratch the baby.
That's clever.
You can also do it for yours, like if you do a football widow shirt for you can always do that for you too.
That is hilarious. Okay, I love
Okay,
that
I'm
one.
going to show you the little boy one if that's okay.
Okay.
So I can see
I
that
want to
one.
see them all.
Okay.
These are
Hey,
so
Georgia,
fun.
we wore our colors just for you.
We did. Or
Yay,
Nebraska.
Thank you.
Yeah, you bet.
So this one says, future UGA football legend.
Aw.
Oh, great.
That is adorable.
That's really cute. And I do love the idea of putting something inside.
Yeah, the lining, that's
Doesn't
genius.
scratch that cute little
Yes.
baby. Now, you have a few more things to show us
Sure.
with that as well, right? That go with the onesies.
Absolutely. So I decided that a onesie wasn't enough. And if you're going to go to a baby shower, you want to take what we used to call a layette set,
Yes.
which means a matching set of items for the baby.
Yep.
So I did the onesie, and then I did bibs,
Yeah.
and then I did burp cloths.
Perfect.
Perfect.
So would you like to talk about the bibs first or the
Yes.
burp cloths?
Let's
Either
talk
one.
about the bibs first.
Okay. All right. So
This
the
is so
bibs
clever
are-
because she did something that we have never done before.
Yes.
Watch this.
Okay, so these are bibs cut on the bib die from AccuQuilt.
Right.
Okay, so there's the die shape. And then, you know, when you put a cute bib on a baby, it's so that when they drool, it doesn't mess up the front of their outfit.
Right.
Yes.
Well, if you don't do something to stop it from getting wet, it's still going to get the outfit wet. So I used PUL, which is a polyurethane vinyl lining fabric. And it
Clever,
feels like
yeah.
fabric on
That
one
is
side, and it
super
feels like
clever.
plastic on the other. And it inhibits water going through the bib. So if they drool down the front, it doesn't end up on their shirt on
You
the
need that for
collar.
Brooks.
Oh, so much.
Yeah. That's darling.
And I used a cam snap that you would use for
Right.
Oh, yeah.
like baby clothes. It's plastic. It's completely safe for the baby. And I just set it with this little cam setter here.
Yep.
And then I added this one little guy here. Do you see this?
Yes, what is that?
I call that a Mam Nanny. What it is if you have a pacifier, a lot of times if the child is in a car seat or where you can't readily reach them, they like to spit that pacifier right out of their mouth.
Yep.
So you can put a little leash on the pacifier so that if they spit it out, it doesn't fall
That
very
is so
far.
clever.
That is super clever.
So
Okay, I'm
this
totally
little-
forevermore making, when I do burp cloths or
Yes.
bibs, I'm going to do that. That's a great idea.
Okay, so this little bib here, I could not find the red and white gingham at this size. And I know farmhouse is all the rage right now. See, I found the little gingham, but not the bigger one.
Yeah.
Oh, and the instructions for all of these are on the website. I did a blog post for you guys.
Yes,
oh, and
you
it came
did.
out today. So,
Yay,
Yes.
thanks, Laura.
So I made strip sets to cut from. There's a little strip set, 1.5-inch strip die, and it makes this. And then I put
So
this on the bib die and ran it through my Go Electric.
Look at you making your own fabric to make Georgia bibs. Good job.
what a great
There you
job.
You're such a good Southern girl. Okay, now talk
Okay,
about those
so-
burp claws, because those
Okay,
are
so for the burp cloths,
They are.
I did a couple of different things. First thing I did was I used white chenille fabric on the back side. And you can order that online. It'll absorb any of the burp stuff that happens. And
yes.
it'll wash up beautifully. So on the little girl one, as you can see, this football is white.
Yes.
And most of the time when you have something white over another print, the other print shadows through the back. So I took a little bit of that SF 101 that I had used for lining the onesies.
Yeah.
And I ironed it to the back of my white fabric before I put it through the die cut. And it cuts down on that.
That kind of
mirroring
bleed
or
through.
shadowing
Yeah.
through.
That's a great
Okay.
idea.
And then I did something super special with the little boy one. So with the little boy one, this is a directional print. Do you see that?
Right.
But if you look, I've got it in the right direction on the back as well as the front. And the
Look
reason
at
I
you.
have that is because of this. Do you see that?
Yes.
Oh, you left a little pocket then.
Yes. So what I did is I folded the fabric in half and I cut it 1 inch longer than the middle of the die. I marked the middle of my die. I know y'all
Okay.
probably don't do
Yo,
that, but
you
I
can
did.
write on their die.
It's okay, it's your die.
Your die, you can do whatever
Okay,
you
I
want.
used a Sharpie and I marked and let it dry. And then I made it come about 1 inch further than that and I cut them together. And then that way I could sew a little seam and then sew all the way around the bib cloth and turn it through this.
so
And
clever.
all I need to do is take a little whip stitch here.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
when you're
yeah.
at the ball game, the Georgia Bulldogs are sitting up right on this side and they're right on this side.
That's fabulous.
That is such a clever trick.
Oh, you have got great tips.
Just amazing, because
thank
sometimes
you.
you want to get that fabric
Right,
so
but-
that it's all together.
It would be just wrong if Ugga was upside down.
There you go.
Exactly.
It would be just wrong. Oh, those are great tips. Laura, thank you so much for taking time to share your inspiration with us and our viewers. And quilters, don't forget to check out Laura's blog today because she's got all the details, okay?
All right.
It's actually on your site, guys.
Yep,
It's-
yep.
okay.
It's on our site.
Perfect.
It's your blog on our site.
And quilters, don't forget.
Perfect. Yes,
Yep,
ma'am.
be sure and follow Laura at orangeblossomquilt.com.
Thanks for coming, Laura.
Bye-bye. Go
Thank
Bulldogs!
you. Bye, ladies.
Bye.
Okay, that whole turning it so both sides show.
Yeah.
I never in my
She
quilting head would have
great
thought of it.
tips. She
That
had
was awesome.
great tips.
All right, Erica, since the Go Sports Medley Die is back today, let's talk about a little bit about what makes this die so special. Look at this, I have one right here.
That's a heck of a game plan, Miss Pam. All right. So this die is great for so many reasons. First, we've got that free downloadable embroidery. So you can create all those different looks. You can take those simple shapes, those round shapes, make them into basketball, soccer ball, volleyball. It's great.
Yeah, it's darling. And this is a smaller one that can fit right here in the baseball glove.
yep.
And look, we even have the laces.
The laces, they're so
football.
cute.
All right, now Eric and I made an entire video about working with the embroidery, and here's the link on the screen. Now these shapes are designed for fusible applique, but we found some other uses for them as well, like cutting out craft foam and felt.
Oh yeah, that's right. So we cut out some craft foam. If you've never cut craft foam with your die, I know, but it's so slick. It's like butter. It clips so
is.
well.
It's so
Here's the
cute.
little baseball mitt we cut
Look at
out.
that with the little
We
baseball.
just took a little Sharpie and put the laces on there.
Yes,
I didn't. Jill did.
Jill
Thank you,
did.
Jill.
She did a great job. That's awesome.
So that was a great use for it.
And I cut out craft foam like on, we just did a whole bunch for fall out of the fall medley die
Oh,
with
yeah.
all the leaves and
Yeah.
stuff, and Oakley can just have them for days. All
That's right. All right. Now, if you are using cotton and fusible,
We have some right here.
yes, we suggest that you use a lightweight or a featherweight fusible, like the soft fuse that we carry on our website. Now, with fused cotton, you can cut up to 4 layers at a time, but you'll want to stick to 1 or 2 if you're using thicker materials like a denim or a wool or a felt. Now, let's cut a fused circle.
Yes.
Okay.
'Cause no one should cut circles by hand. That is ludicrous,
Yes, yes.
right? Because you're trying to make.
Oh yeah, you can't cut it as perfectly as the die can. But we're also going to cut a football shape, but we're going to cut it a little bit differently, right? So I'm going to show.
Erica's going to talk us through this.
I'm going to talk you through this, but we've got some fun things. So I'm going to take my fabric. It's some nice pink grunge, right side up. And I've got fusible interfacing. Now this is different than the fusible that's going to be sticky on both sides.
Right.
This is only going to be sticky on one side. And I'm going to take that bumpy side, which is the fusible, and put it on top. So we've got right sides together.
Okay,
and
I'm
lay
gonna
it-
trust this process. 'cause
Trust the
you
process.
told me this, and I don't know.
Trust the process.
So we're going to put a 6x12 cutting mat because that's the size. Now, quilters, if you're using fusible, use 4 layers
Yep.
of cotton.
Yep.
Hey, we're using our Go Big today. Erica, is that included in the 25% off?
I believe it is.
It is, and you can ship it to you free.
So if you had 2 dies that were the same width as that, you could run them both through at the first time.
I did that just yesterday. It was
Just
so fun.
yesterday. It's
Okay, give it some love because it's a little humid here in the Dream Studio today. Okay, so first of all, here's that big circle.
Yep.
Which can be used for lots of things, but we have some great embroidery files.
We do. We're going to show you some new embroidery
Yep.
too.
Okay. And explain what you're doing over here.
Okay, so here we have our football shape. And remember I told you we were putting the right side of the fabric and the bumpy side of the fusible together. And we cut them this way because we're going to go to we'd go to the sewing machine and we'd sew all the way around a 1/4 inch seam. All the
Okay.
way around.
Okay.
Don't leave an opening.
I
Okay?
trust the process.
All the way around. So once you get that all the way around, then you can cut little. I trimmed it. I cut some little trimming. I trimmed off the end. And then what you do is really tricky, and you're gonna kind of grab that interfacing and cut a slit in it. But you want to be careful, of course, you don't want to cut your fabric.
Right,
Okay?
right.
Then you're going to use that slit, you're going to turn it right side out.
Okay.
When you do that, here's your shape. So what you've got is now you've got a finished edge right here.
Yep.
That slit, you're not going to see it.
Right.
Your fusible, the sticky part, is facing out.
Right.
So now you can put it on your project. You can iron it in place and just hand stitch around the edge.
Okay, that's super slick.
So it's a really slick way of getting a finished edge without doing needle turn.
Now, Erica, you have some samples over there for the embroidery
I
files.
do, and we've got some samples over here that were done with fusible. Isn't this cute?
Look at how fun
Little
this one.
flower with that.
Yep, and I'm going to do this so you can see it because of the green.
Oh,
So this
yeah.
is the football, and
We just put the fusible on the back, yeah.
there's a die for all of this.
All of that.
Look at how fun
that
that
fun?
is. I like that one a lot.
Now here's our new embroidery. So this is a tennis ball. I don't know if
Here,
you
shall
can
we lay
see
them
that.
here?
Should we lay it down?
We'll do the over.
Okay. All right, so that's a tennis ball. That one's for Haley.
Yes,
That one's for Haley.
there's a baseball.
There's a baseball.
That's for Joe.
Haley's going to Special Olympics. She's representing Nebraska in tennis. We're
Next year
excited
you're
for
going
her.
to watch her.
We're going to watch her.
Football.
Football.
Look at how fun this one is.
Here's the soccer ball.
I love the soccer ball.
Here's our volleyball.
Yes, because Nebraska,
Nebraska's a big volleyball state.
volleyball here in you.
And here's our baseball mitt. I love this because this embroidery, now this is a paid embroidery. This is
Right.
a paid download. It's by V-Stitch.
Our good friends at V-Stitch.
And it has all this extra detail, and then you can put your little baseball right there, trim it up,
Look, it looks just like a baseball.
stitch it right there.
Okay, we had a big discussion whether it's a mitt or a glove, and it depends on which position you play.
That's what
they
that's
said.
what they
That's what
said.
Brock said.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Well, whatever Brock said.
All right, so these are some really fun embroidery files. We have free ones, we have for paid ones.
Yes.
Whichever ones
Yep.
you want to do.
Absolutely.
All right, so next, let's take a look at the burp cloth die because those Laura did such.
Oh,
a
she
good
did
job.
such fun things. Quilters, we have got so many projects today. It's so exciting.
Okay, so here is our burp cloth die, and it's on the big 10 by 24
Yep.
die board, so you can use it in your Go or your Go Big.
Yep.
Okay, and we're gonna cut flannel today with it, Erica, and I'm gonna tell quilters, I just do 2 layers.
I
of
do
flannel.
too. I do too.
Normally you can cut 6 layers, but you can make pet placemats and pillows and dog toys and couch caddies.
And
we have so
oven
many
mitts
Yeah,
and-
we have
yeah.
so many.
It is a great project. And this is
Yep.
actually a great project for a new sewist. Somebody
is.
who's new to sewing. Super easy. You put those layers of flannel together. We're going to put them right sides together because, again, that's how we're going to sew them, right?
Gosh, yes, and that's a question you should ask yourself. Am I going to sew them together? Or can I cut them together?
There you go.
Okay, and I just subcut.
Uh-huh.
Right? And we just want to cover that shape.
Yep.
Right, we're going to put our big 10 by 24 mat on it. Make sure you have the appropriate size mat quilters. Otherwise, that mat makes it shimmy as it goes through the.
It does.
And again, we're using our Go Big today. How come, Erica?
Because we can.
Because we can.
Because we've got a saying around here, and that kind of goes with the theme, right? Go big or go home.
Yes. Yes.
But if you, our annual Go, the regular Go, it comes in our Ready, Set, Go set. If you're just getting started, that's a fantastic value because you're going to get a 2.5-inch strip die, you're going to get an 8-inch cube, and your cutter, and a book, and a mat. It's a fantastic value.
25% off.
25% off.
Okay, give it some love. Slide that mat.
There we
Don't
go.
let- Boy, you can feel all that static. Okay, so when we talk about AccuQuilt is 90% faster, this is what we talk about.
This is what it's all about.
This is what it's all about. Because normally you'd cut that with a template or something.
Right.
And it would be all jagged and stuff. And then look, so here's
Yes.
pieces are sewn
so
together.
cute.
So what we would do is you want to leave an opening,
Uh-huh.
right? And you're just going to stitch around, turn it inside out,
Yep.
press it with your good iron,
Yep.
and then I just top stitch it. A friend of ours, their daughter was having a baby. I must have made 10 of these in like an hour.
Oh yeah, they're
just
super
sit and
easy.
cut.
They're so useful. This is one that I made for Brooks.
Yes.
So my little grandson, I put a monogram on it because anything is better, everything's better with a monogram. Wait, I'll put it this
There
way.
you go.
I'll put it that way.
There you go.
And then it's got some some fun little woodland animals on
Right.
the other side.
And you could do exactly like Laura said. You could
Yes,
add footballs
because-
to it. You could
Right,
add
because my
animals to it.
animals would be on their heads on the back.
I know. See?
See, so now we know.
Now we know.
All right, now if you like making projects for babies, don't forget we also have that bib die. I can't, oh, Laura's were so adorable.
Okay, so quilters, if you're getting the burp cloth, you might as well get the bib that
Might
go
as
together,
well.
like Pam and Erica. Okay, so here is the bib die, and when I make them, I don't turn them inside out. I just top stitch, and then I put Velcro. But you have a different process.
Yeah, so I like to cut them out and go ahead and turn them some of the time. This one I put terry cloth on the back of because I had some. And I upcycled a couple of shirts, and here's the pocket. So if you want to
That's
stick
super
something in there, or I don't know, I just thought it was cute. Now, here's that plastic cam snap. This is exactly what Laura was showing, and that's what
Yes.
I like to use too, but you can totally use Velcro.
And I love the idea of putting that plastic vinyl on the back
I
so
do
that it
too.
doesn't get wet. That's really fun.
Yes.
And great way to personalize them. And again, you could use shirts like Erica did. I know people who've used diapers, old,
Yep.
clean new
Yep.
diapers that,
Yep.
that you just buy in the packaging.
Yep.
Great way to use them.
And you could use our alphabet die and put a letter on there. That would be
Yes.
really fun.
Yes, there you go. All right, so you could use cam snaps or Velcro, all the fun things.
All the great things, yep. Really fun. All right, well, I don't know about you, Pam, but I think we should give something away.
I know it's been a minute. Let's
It's
do
been.
that.
All right. Today we are giving away more than usual. We are going to start by giving away a Go Sports Medley die and some soft fuse to go with it
It's perfect.
to 3 lucky people. And later, we're going to give away 3 more because Lynn's not here and she can't stop us.
I know. We're in charge. Okay, that's wonderful. And just in time to help people with their sports themed holiday projects. I feel like holidays are coming around, right?
Yep,
Lots of people
yep.
are going to be doing that. All right, the first winner is, drum roll, please. Margaret H. from Florence, Oregon. Congratulations,
Congratulations.
Margaret.
Our second lucky winner is, drum roll maestro, Mary C. from Omaha, Nebraska.
Congratulations.
I wonder if she's in the neighborhood.
I don't know. Hi, Mary.
Hey, Mary.
And our third lucky winner is, drum roll, please, Cynthia S. from South Beach, New York. Congratulations to all of our winners. Now, Mary C., we're going to ship that to you. Our offices are still closed.
Right.
Yeah, we'll
Right.
ship it to you.
So for today only, you can receive 25% off your order. Remember, you have to use a code. It's PARTY25. That means you can pick up your sports medley items at a great discount using this code. Talk about a hole-in-one.
So let's talk about some dies. So the burp cloth and the
Yes.
baby bib and the
Right.
letters die, right?
Yeah.
Our Go Big is on sale. Okay, all of those 25%.
All of those. So don't forget to share the projects that you've made with your AccuQuilt Go dies that aren't quilts.
Right.
Be sure to share them with us in the comment section. We're going to share some of your favorites and our favorites later on in the show.
I think that would be really fun.
I do too.
All right, quilters, we've already seen some great inspiration, but I'm ready for more. We have the lovely Kimberly Benefield joining us. Kimberly is a relatively new modern quilter, and she loves to make bags. She has amazing bags.
Yes, that's right. In 2018, she was elected to serve as president of Portland's Modern Quilt Guild, and she continues her guild leadership to this day.
Kimberly will be sharing with us some fun tips and tricks using AccuQuilt strip dies and circle dies. Let's meet Kimberly.
There she is. Hi, Kimberly.
Hello.
Oh, you are so adorable.
How are you
Look at you with your yellow accent.
Oh, she looks darling today. Thank you for joining us again. You've been on other shows, so we're excited to have you back.
So, Kimberly,
Yeah, it's always fun.
I know you're going to share some details on how you use the strip dies to make piping for clothes and the circle dies to make button covers. But I'm curious, have you made some other non-quilt projects using our dies?
Definitely. Again, this is strip dye related, but this is an example of upholstery. So I've reupholstered a
look
few
at that.
things.
Oh, wow.
And so, I mean, you're doing something like this. Ideally, you would want it to match.
Right?
So this is like I believe a 2.5-inch strip dye that I
Okay.
used on this.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Oh, I love that.
And
I
then
have some things that
continuing
could
in the
be
theme of
recovered.
pillows. I mean,
Oh,
Look at
how cute.
That one is.
pillow.
Just all scrappy. I love it.
Yeah, it's still using strip dyes.
Oh,
Oh, I love that one.
quilted,
I
just,
love
you
the
know,
fabric in that
for
one.
additional softness.
that's some
And
fabulous.
then, you know, you can do fun buttons too.
Oh, look at those. Oh my gosh.
Okay, I never think about putting fun buttons on pillows.
Don't
already,
either.
Already.
Already you're ahead of us,
All
Kimberly.
right. Oh, Kimberly, those are so creative. Now, tell us about some strip dyes and piping on clothing, like the pajamas you're wearing right now.
Oh my gosh. We should all be wearing
Yes.
pajamas,
We should
shouldn't
all
we?
be wearing pajamas eating chocolate.
Especially if they're as cute as that.
Actually, I now call this my work uniform. Just
I
to
love
be
that.
clear. So I wanted,
Wonderful.
you know, a pair of pajamas that were kind of dressy, and piping definitely does that. I also added a fat quarter here in my pocket just to be more formal.
There you go.
But
You got your formal jammies on. I love that.
so I know this neon doesn't show as well on camera, but you can see some of that.
Yes.
You know,
No,
here
I
in this
love it.
piping. I have a couple of pairs of more uniforms in the works, and so you can see.
Oh, wow.
With the pink. Ooh, I like that.
Pink is beautiful.
And the thing about piping, typically you don't find piping with prints
Right.
in store-bought. You know, store-bought piping is usually solid colors.
Yeah. Oh,
Here's
look at
another
that.
pair.
That is.
Aren't you? Oh, those are very
fancy.
fancy.
We need some of those,
And then-
Erica.
Look at all that piping you've
And once you
made.
start making piping,
It just goes on and on. Awesome.
yes.
That's amazing.
Oh, that's great. Well,
So yeah,
tell us how you make those.
yes. So I start with the piping for clothing. That's a 1.5-inch strip. dye,
Okay.
Okay.
Which I find typically clothing patterns, especially U.S. clothing patterns, have a 5/8 of an inch seam allowance. And so that 1.5-inch strip dye gives me the piping that's just the right size to fit in
Oh,
that
sure.
5/8 inch
Excellent.
seam allowance.
Good to have pretty
Yeah.
So I start with cording, and this is just, again, I knew I was going to make a bunch, so I just went to a local shop and said, don't even measure it, give me the whole thing.
There you go. There
What
you go.
size cording is
So
that?
this is 1/8 of an inch.
Okay.
Okay. So 1.5
so
inch
you
strip and an
take-
eighth.
Yep.
Right. So this is an example. This is 2.5 inch, but you would essentially do the same thing. Fold it in half, iron it in half, just like you would do for binding.
Okay.
And then as you're sewing it, you would just tuck that cording
Right.
into
Oh,
the middle.
perfect.
See, in my head, I think it's so complicated, but really it's not.
Well, there are definitely tools to help. I think maybe we have an example of the foot that I used,
Oh, yes.
which
Joe
is
has some
on my
pictures.
machine.
Joe has
The
pictures.
magic.
Look at that.
Oh, that's
So-
the magic foot, huh?
Yes. So that's a piping footing, and this particular foot has channels on two sides, so you have a few more options, but the cording rides up the middle of that channel, and that keeps it from
Oh,
slipping around as you're
see?
sewing.
Oh, wow.
Now, I've done it with a zipper foot. I've never seen, oh,
I've never seen a cording.
Yeah.
oh, now I
Right.
need a cording foot.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you do. Pretty sure you do.
I mean,
wow.
I definitely would
Look at
try
us
both.
looking
I
at
know
it.
some people
We're both
do use the zipper foot.
We're fascinated. Oh, well, I certainly wish I had strip dyes to use back when I was making costumes and home decor projects, because cutting strips was the worst and I was not accurate with it. But
Yeah.
this would make the piping so slick.
Yeah, absolutely game changing for sure.
All right, now I want to hear about the button covers too. Tell us how you do that.
Yes. So with the button, these are covered buttons. I have some here on
They're so fancy.
They are.
They're so fancy.
to match
Oh, yes.
Oh,
look
yeah.
at
that pink piping.
Uh-huh.
that. Yeah.
This one is cool because, you know, especially when you use a printed fabric, you kind
Sure.
of get a variety. You know, it just
Right. Oh,
depends
yeah.
on the section of that
Because it's really
print.
only, as big as the button is.
Yeah, it's just tiny.
Right. So this is an example of some of the circles that I cut from
Right.
another print.
We have a die for that.
Oh, yes, we do.
Yeah. Wow, look at how pretty.
And when you typically buy covered buttons, they'll come in sets, like this.
Right?
Yes.
Or this one, which I've already used. But this one was cool because there was a template there that
Oh.
showed you, like if you're doing 5/8 of an inch
Okay.
buttons, then your fabric needs to be 1 1/4 inch,
Okay.
which just so happens to be the largest size I have on my circle die.
Well, isn't that handy?
Wow, I love that. That is so cool.
And then after, you cut the circles, you put the pieces in, and then there are these tools.
That
These
smush them
tend to
together.
come in the package.
Smush,
right?
there's a quilting term.
That is my favorite quilting
Or
term.
you can go crazy. And there's
Ooh.
hand presses.
Now
that you
that's
can
go big
use
or
as
go
well.
home.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
If you're making a lot of buttons.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, in my quilting head, I've never thought, oh, I should cover my buttons. That's so awesome. All right, Kimberly, this opens up a whole world for quilters, and they can cover something that might not look as pretty, right? Now, once you cover
Right.
with a project like this, then it's just absolutely fabulous.
Oh, it is. Now, any other tips? Any last tips to share?
Well, I think I know that way long ago when I was cutting strips, I tried to do this like continuous strip method, which always, again, the strips were very wonky.
Right.
Yep.
And the whole point of doing that was the joining part, right?
Right.
That's the part that maybe isn't quite as fun because you end up with these great strips.
Oh, it's
but
like
the ends
binding.
are like this.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like binding.
Right. And so, thanks to our friend Pam, I learned
This
great
one right
trick.
here.
Yes.
This is like our favorite trick in the world.
This is our favorite trick.
Yeah, yeah. And so this is definitely up on the AccuQuilt website. It's just, you use any size half square triangle die that's larger than the strip you're cutting.
Yep.
And then you're able to miter your ends.
Yes.
So joining them, you don't have to trim them.
Right.
Once they're joined, they're just done.
And they're perfect, and you don't have to stop.
look at us
Again, we're
watching
like
her.
so into it. We are
yeah.
so funny.
No, that's exactly how we do it for binding.
But you don't have to mark them because I'm too lazy to mark mine. I think I can do it without, and then they're like wonky and they don't
Yeah.
join up right. And this way they're perfect.
Right.
Yeah.
They're perfect with dog ears.
With dog ears, because that's what we do.
Yes.
Oh, Kimberly, thank you so much for joining us today. We loved your projects. Okay,
you.
we need to make jammies.
Do. We'll wear them in a future show.
Yes, all right.
And then we'll have you back again.
Look at how fancy those
Oh,
are.
those are wonderful.
We'll embroider AccuQuilt on them and everything.
Oh,
That'd be great.
there you go.
And Kimberly, thanks so much for being with us.
Thanks so much.
My pleasure.
Bye.
Take care.
Bye.
Quilters, if you'd like to check out more information about Kimberly or follow her on her Instagram at nwpepper or her website nwpepper.com and see all of her projects and the blog. Okay, we need to. You are a garment sewer. You need to make us jammies
How did this become my job?
because I am not a garment sewer and you are.
Okay.
I will do piping.
You will do piping?
Yes.
Okay. And button covers?
Sure. Can I
Okay.
get a tool like that? A handy?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Then for sure I'm
Okay.
down for that.
Well, if you want even more inspiration, you definitely want to subscribe to our blog. It is filled with tips, with project ideas like great pajamas,
Yes.
and more. It's created by our go-getters, by Caden and myself, and others at AccuQuilt. Now, when you subscribe, you're going to get a notification when a new blog is sitting there ready to inspire you.
Yeah, and today's blog is all about burp claws and onesies.
Laura
and
wrote
stuff,
it
right?
today.
Yes,
Uh-huh.
awesome. And I didn't know this, but there are patterns only available on our blog.
That's right.
So you want to do it. All right, Erica.
We are going to give something else away. This is
know.
so exciting. We're so excited
Okay,
about
I
this.
didn't know about this
You
until
have to
I
reach
walked.
because you have longer arms.
Well, and there's so much stuff over here. I did not know that we had these in the Dream Studio. These are
There's a reason
fabulous.
why they didn't tell us here.
Okay, these are wool layer cakes from our good friends at Andover Fabrics. It's part of the Woolworks Fire collection by Kim Schaefer. Okay, so first of all, a lot of quilters don't think they can cut well with our dies. That is wrong.
Oh, they cut
All the
so
days.
beautifully. Look at these fun
And
colors.
it doesn't fray, so it cuts
doesn't.
cleanly. And look at how pretty. These are like primary colors, but this one is like Halloween.
This is like, oh, fall yumminess. Look at that fall leaf projects, all pumpkins.
Pumpkins, leaves, Halloweenish.
All about pumpkins right now.
All right, so I guess we have to give them away.
I know. All right, quilters. We love you. We're going to give these away.
Yes.
The winner of the first Endover Fabric Wonderful Wool Layer Cake is, drum roll please, Shirley O. from Visalia, California.
Yeah, congratulations in Visalia.
She is my advisor here. The
Yes.
second winner of the second wool layer cake is, drum roll please, Judy D. from Stillwell, Kansas.
Congratulations.
Now that I could pronounce.
Yes, we're getting all of these people. Oh my gosh. Who knew there were such things? A huge out to Andover Fabrics for sponsoring today's event with some wonderful wool layer cakes.
That's right. All right, so let's take a look at some other great gift ideas and weekend project ideas. What do you think? Oh, she's already got
getting
things
dies.
going on in her head.
I know.
She's grabbing dies, she's doing things.
I'm doing stuff. Okay, so quilters, one of my favorite project dies is the Big Bowl Cozy Die.
Yes.
And it was a huge hit when it was released last fall. Okay, here is the thing, quilters.
Trust us.
If your cutter has a handle on it, this die will not fit through it. But if your cutter has a power cord, which means it's the Go Big, then it will fit. So this is for the Go Big Bowl Cozy Die. We get the question all the time, why isn't there one for the Go? And the answer is, it just isn't gonna fit. It's gonna be way
It was
too
smaller. It was smaller, yeah.
Now, Erica last year made, I don't know, like 847 of these,
Ish,
right?
yeah.
So what tips do you have?
Well, they are quick and easy, and the first thing that you need to make sure is that you are using everything that's 100% cotton.
Yes.
Okay, so that means your fabric,
Yes.
your thread,
Yes.
and also your batting.
Yes.
Now, we sell Wrap and Zap on our website,
Right.
and that is batting that's specifically designed for that use because you can put it in microwave.
Right.
So we don't want you putting your polyester metallic threads in there because then we could have a problem and we don't want, no fires, okay?
And if it's 100% cotton, you can put it in the washer and the dryer.
Absolutely.
Because in our house, we spill stuff in our bowl cozies.
And we wash them all the
And
time.
we have a stack at home like this.
Yeah,
all
we
the
do
good
too.
Stuff, thanks.
Now,
Okay.
my second tip would be to cut one layer of fabric with one layer of batting
Right.
together at a time.
Right.
That way, you can take it straight to the sewing machine because you're going to stitch that X to
X in
hold
the
your
middle.
layers together.
Yep.
Okay? And my next tip is to top stitch around when you're all done.
Yes.
Now, it's going to give you a nice sturdy edge, but it's also going to close up that hole where you turned it right side out. So it's going to do it all at once.
Right.
And why wouldn't you do it the quick and easy way, right?
Right. And when you're doing this, this was like the ultimate chain piecing project.
Oh, absolutely.
So you have to start by sewing an
Yep.
X in the center. So I just sewed X's, and then I sewed them together, and I
Yep,
turned them
yep.
in, and then I topped. Oh, and then you have to sew these little
Yep.
pieces. It's super easy.
So quick, so easy.
So they're great. You can make them for every season. Fill them with goodies. Like this one you could use for Christmas. You could fill them with Christmas cookies. You could put, this one is for winter, so you could put like a can of soup and a
Yep,
bowl in
yep.
it.
You could make Halloween ones.
Halloween candy
It's coming.
all the
It's
days.
coming. You could decorate them with the Sports Medley die and use it for Super Bowl Sunday.
You write your line. All right, now another great gift for every sewer and quiltist is, okay, I have to say this is Erica's favorite.
Here we go.
It is the pin
Cushion.
die.
And we've got a die for that. It's got two really adorable applique shapes on it as well. It's got a spool
Yep, here,
and
hold
a little sewing machine. So
It's like the little featherweight.
my little featherweight.
Yeah, Erica has one, I do not.
Yes.
Okay.
Now we've got free downloadable embroidery with 3 stitches for each of those 2 shapes.
Yes.
There's a satin stitch, a motif stitch, and a blanket stitch.
Yes.
But we also have another one we're going to show you in just a minute that's
Right.
really cute.
Okay, now I am gonna cut out this part of the pin cushion die because when we got this die, I called Erica and I said, Erica, this is not gonna work. I had no clue how to figure out how to do this, okay?
I said, just cut it out and I'll
She
walk
said,
you through it.
"Trust the process. Okay, again, we're using our Go Big, but you could use this in any of our cutters, including that Go Me. So
That's
spend
right.
$375 today. Ship all of your stuff free, and our warehouse team will put gently. I always say throw it in.
No.
A Go Me.
Gently and lovingly, they will place it in the box for you.
Yeah. So this one is really fun. And again, I feel like you made 847 pincushions.
Well, and they are great gifts. So if you make gifts for your quilt guild, if you like
yeah.
them for family members, or we have members of our team who juggle with them.
Yes, several members.
Two of them, actually.
Two of them here in the Dream Studio today.
Yes.
Okay, so look at this. See these little slits?
This is what's so important.
Yes,
Or
this
to
is
give
what's
Justin
lit.
a chance to catch up with you.
Oh, sorry, Justin. Here you go.
There you go.
There you go.
This is what's
Justin,
so
can you juggle
cool.
sewing? Oh, he cannot.
Oh, he can't? Okay.
Just okay.
It's
So
okay, I
all
can't
these
either.
slits are here. So you would sew it together, right sides together, and turn it out, and then these slits are going to allow you to go around this little.
Right. They're going to line up with your corners so
Yes.
that you can stitch, leave your needle down, to pivot, and keep going.
Yes.
It's so slick. Now, be sure you decorate the top of your pincushion before you sew it all together. It's so much easier.
Right. Or stop.
All right, so I'm going to stop. But here is what we wanted to show you. Here's the embroidery we wanted to show you.
This is
think
just brand new.
It is so cute.
Okay, these are our good friends at V-Stitch, right?
This
Are
is
these
us. No, this is a free
This is
download.
us,
This is us.
AccuQuilt.
Yes.
Okay, so look at it has little bobbin or
It has a little thread. It makes
and
like a little
stitch.
heart, and it comes down. It
Super cute.
You can hardly see it. It has little stitches like the needle and the little arm. It's so adorable.
It's darling, and it's free, right? At
It is.
AccuQuilt.com. And
It
what's it
is.
called, Erica?
It is called the Go Pincushion Embroidery 1.
Look at that.
Look at that. And it looked, it's, although it could have been called Erica's Featherweight
It should have been. Maybe we could change it. That and Pam's pickup.
and Pam's Pickup.
Okay.
There we go.
Don't forget today, quilters, you can receive 25% off your entire order with the code PARTY25. That means you could go get the go to get today's Go Game Day Die bundle. Okay, in this bundle, we have the Go Pennant Die, which I use all the time.
Yes, so much.
So
We'll show
much.
you some in a minute.
The Go Sports Medley Die and the 2-inch alphabet. Normally
that.
the bundle costs you $385. You'll spend $288.71, a savings of over $96, which is a huge discount, and we will ship it to you free.
You know, those letters, those 2-inch letters are so handy, and they kind of look like that kind of sports font.
Yep,
I
so
love it.
look, I use the 3-inch alphabet here, but you could totally use the 2-inch alphabet to make this fun little pennant. Okay?
Absolutely.
There's Husker fabric.
So fun. Plus, get that bundle, you're going to be spending over $175. That means you're going to get free shipping if you live in the contiguous U.S. Now, be sure to take advantage of today's specials before they're going, gone.
And don't forget, quilters, we have financing options. For more details, visit AccuQuilt.com/financing. We want everyone to know the joy of quilting with AccuQuilt.
Now, be sure to stay with us until the end of today's show because we are going to be announcing the final winners in the So Hot Summer Sweepstakes, including the grand prize winner of $500 in AccuQuilt reward points.
That's going to be awesome. I wonder.
Oh,
what
so exciting. All right, I'm ready to get into the trunk show. Joy, why don't you come back and show us what sort of projects you've got for our quilters today?
Right. We have a lot to do today.
we do.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So all of these are free downloadable patterns on our website as well.
That's right.
Okay.
All right. So first of all, we have the Go Cinch Bag. Our good friend Tammy White created this.
Isn't this fun?
This is really fun.
With the embroidery, she's got all the different balls
Yep.
kind of represented there, but you could use whatever sports, you could use the letters, whatever you wanted.
And Joy, do you want to show everybody how it's
there's
lined?
a lot of different options here. It's lined with this beautiful fabric on the inside
that's fun.
too.
Have fun. And the little cinch bag, right? And then this
And
was your
I
favorite
love
part.
this. I love this hanger because my kids never have it. It goes on the floor, right?
right.
So I love that.
If you have hooks in a little cubby,
Yeah,
you know, you can hang it up there. It's perfect.
love it.
All right, so the next one's on the wall. Joy, do you want to
Yep.
talk about it?
This is the Go Sports Medley Flower Designs. This is by Barbara Harper.
Yes. And I love the fact that she used ombre fabrics, but she just used 2 shapes from the Sports Medley. the football, and then the tiny little baseballs.
I just love how she was able to turn the sports medley into something that was, you know, outside the box, very different,
And modern. Look
yeah,
at how pretty
I
that
love
is.
this kind of thing. It's beautiful.
And then she quilted it, right? With
She did. She quilted it with flowers.
Flowers on
yeah,
flowers.
it looks beautiful. Good job, Barbara.
Very nice.
I love it.
Now, don't forget about our Go Quilt tool. You can view how your project is going to look using different fabrics and colors on the patterns from our trunk show. That way you can see what your final project is going to look like before you even get started cutting. Now, to use this tool, simply go to our website and click on the green Go Quilt button. It's in the upper right-hand corner.
I was using it just this morning.
Yep.
All right, next.
Next, we have this.
The Go Sports Pillow Talk. Our good friend Kelly Marshall of Simply Macbeth Designs designed this.
So cute. And these are those 2-inch letters that she's used to personalize it with Declan's name.
And I love the fact that she has different kinds of fabrics on there, right?
Yeah.
It's not typical, you know, orange or brown or white or those
And
kinds
she
of
didn't use the embroidery. She did hand embroidery
Yes.
and just did a running stitch for the basketball lines. It's super
Yes.
cute.
I just love how bright and fun this is.
is.
And then there's a little surprise on the back. We have a beautiful little pocket.
Oh,
Now,
for your
we talked
book.
about
I
this
just love-
earlier because, Erica, what did you think they would put
Well,
in their
I
pocket?
said it was for your book or possibly your baseball. If your coach said that you needed to have so many touches with your baseball,
there you
you
go.
know.
There you go.
There you go. It's super cute.
That's a great
I
one,
love
too.
that one.
All right, next up we've got the Go Knocked It Out of the Park tote bag. This one's designed by Jeannie LeBron.
Yes.
And this is so fun. It's big and it's got pockets.
It does. Look at all the pockets for days. That's the thing I love the most about it. And it has a bottom so it will lay flat.
And it's lined as well.
Yes.
So it's got a nice liner in there, and it's a good size. So
Right.
like I can see.
Can you
know,
fit all
football
3
pads.
kids?
No, but maybe one, maybe one. So
Yeah.
you know, for a specific sport. Or another thing you could do is it'd be great if you are going to be working on a project while watching a game.
Ooh,
Put
yeah.
something
that's
in
a
there
great
that you'd work
idea.
on. So
Oh, yeah.
That's a great idea. Keep
that.
it all clean. Oh, it's beautiful.
And finish your binding at the game. There you go.
There you go. There you go.
That's a great idea.
Jill does.
You can tell she's got some experience with finishing projects at game.
Yeah, right.
All right.
We have a bowl cozy. I know you ladies were just talking
Yes.
about these.
This is a football one.
Right, and you can see here how we top stitched on the top, which is great. And the great thing about bowl cozies is that they are totally reversible. And that's what we love about our house. Because sometimes at our house, it's not yet laundry day. And so we just turn them inside out.
There you
Just
go.
way too much information about what's happened at the Heller house.
All right, and then last one. I know we were just looking at some of these, but great little pin cushion.
Great little pin cushion. You know, you can really let your imagination go wild with the pin cushions. You know, put the little buttons on them. This is a separate little 3-dimensional piece. Just super fun. And I just edge stitched this one. I didn't use the embroidery. I just did a straight stitch.
This is such a great idea for like if you have gift exchange for your guild or your friends or those kind of things. And we filled them with lots of things. We have silicone pellets and we did walnut shells and you could use that puffy stuff.
Yeah, that's what the one I made. I've got rice at the bottom too, dry
Yeah,
rice, and
right.
then cotton.
I had some with
top.
cotton on top and then some with the rice in it because that's usually what I have on hand. I don't always have the other things on hand.
Right.
Right, and we had a little tip. We made a great video about how to make them because we used a funnel to fill them with
Oh, yeah.
the pellets and the walnut
Yes.
shells because otherwise there's a huge mess.
Yes, that is
Right.
true. Great tip.
Well, these are some really fun projects. With football season in full swing, I can see some of these projects really coming in handy.
Now, I'm so excited about this part.
Okay.
Our quilters have made some really fantastic sewing projects using our dies.
Great.
And we wanted to share a few favorites that we have.
Okay, so first,
First up,
this
Oh, Pam Heller.
Pam,
is for me.
love it.
Lucinda. It has my name written all over it. Okay, cutest apron ever for Halloween. Look at that. And it has pockets. I'm all about aprons with pockets and a ruffle.
A ruffle. And I bet she used a strip die for those straps, don't you?
I'm sure she did. I'm sure she did. Good job, Lucinda.
Oh,
This
that's
is my favorite
adorable.
project.
That one's great. Next up, we have a jelly roll rug.
Oh, Julie, you did such a great job on that.
Now, Erica, you've made one of these.
I
yes?
have, and you know what? it was the best thing ever for reducing my batting scraps.
Oh,
I took
sure.
all my batting scraps, I cut them on my 2.5-inch strip die. Boy, was that slick. And you know, we're quilters, we're thrifty, we hate to throw anything out, but then what are you gonna do? Eventually it starts to take over. This is a great thing to do.
That's awesome.
Fabulous.
Yeah, I must have, you know, about 40 pieces of binding that are this long. What do you do with it?
What do you do with it? But this is great.
Look at how cute that is.
And then we have this one, this oven mitt and hot
look.
pad combo.
And she used the burp cloth die for that. Very clever. Good food, good mood, and there's cupcakes. Well, I'm in a good mood when I eat a cupcake.
We're down for all of that.
Can't go
That is
wrong.
super cute.
That is wonderful.
Oh, quilters,
Thanks
you
for
never cease to
sharing.
amaze us. These are fantastic projects.
They really are. And quilters, you can see even more of these projects after the show if you stay after the credits to see a few more sewing projects that are made with the AccuQuilt dies by people just like you.
Yep.
All right, there's some great projects, so be sure to check them out.
All right, Pam and Erica, I am going to let you finish up the show. I can't wait to hear who the last 3 winners of the So Hot Summer Sweepstakes are. So you ladies have fun.
All right, thanks,
Joy.
Okay, those are really fun projects.
Really fun
Hey, don't
projects.
forget, quilters, you can share your finished projects with us on all of our social media pages like Instagram and Facebook, and use that hashtag AccuQuiltBuilt.
That's right.
Yeah, it's
You'll get
awesome.
some bonus prizes. All right, it's time for our final door prize winners.
All right, the first winner of the Go Sports Medley Die and Soft Fuse bundle is, drum roll please, Yvonne M. from Rockwood, Tennessee. Congratulations.
And the second winner is, get another drum roll, Mary Kay from Bonifay, Florida.
Good job, congratulations. All right, then our third and lucky winner, we gave away so many
things today.
Sports medley dies today. Our third winner is, drum roll please, Lynn J. from Cheyenne, Wyoming. Congratulations. I was just in Cheyenne a few weeks ago. It's
Yeah,
awesome.
you were.
All right.
All right, now if you liked our show and weren't one of our winners today, don't worry, there are more opportunities to win things.
That's right. In fact, tomorrow is your next chance
There
to
you
win,
go.
because we always give away a die to someone who shares our live stream on their personal Facebook page. Be sure to join me every Wednesday at 12 noon Central Time for AccuQuilt Live on Facebook and YouTube. Tomorrow I'm going to showcase the new Feather Star die.
Ooh, that's such a
It's going to
great
be really
die.
fun, and we're going to give one away.
Well, there
we
you
always
go.
have some great ideas and offer a great deal as well.
Now, we also share free patterns, project inspiration, promotions, quilting quotes, and so much more for you on our social media pages.
That's right. In fact, we're doing a huge giveaway in one of our social media sites right now, aren't we, Erica?
That's right, we are. We're doing a big giveaway on TikTok. Now, once we reach 1,000 followers,
It's close.
we're so close, we are going to give away a free Go Me fabric cutter to one of our followers.
That's right. So to be entered in all of our quilters, what do they need to do? They just need to follow us on TikTok,
Follow
right?
us on TikTok.
That's
right. And once we reach those 1,000 followers, we'll announce the winner of the Go Me fabric cutter on Instagram, on our live event, and of course on TikTok. The winner's also going to get a special message from us.
I think it will be so fun.
It will be fun.
All right. Now, what an easy way to win such a fantastic prize. Quilters, don't miss out.
That's right. All right, we have got the special deals you need to make your projects at a great price. Take 25% off your order using the promo code PARTY25.
There we go.
That includes sports medley items. Now, take advantage of bundle pricing on the Schoolhouse and Rock the Block bundles. No promo needed, just visit the website.
Right.
Now remember, if you spend over $175 and live in the contiguous US, you're going to get free shipping. And if you spend over $375, you're going to get that free Go Me. Some exclusions may apply, so be sure to check the website for details.
Okay, so Erica, if they only go big, they can get the bowl cozy die.
Yes.
At 25%
Yes,
off.
and get a Go Big mat too, because it uses a different mat. So you need the 14 by 16 mat, don't forget that.
Right. And then your favorite, which is the pincushion die at 25%
Yes,
off.
and you need a 6 by 24 mat for that.
Right. And get that cute bundle because it had the pennant die and the letters.
Oh yeah,
And
you're
the
gonna-
sports medley.
So much you can do
I
with
use
it.
that pennant die all the time. All the time.
All the time.
All right, quilters, these deals are better than a forehand smash down at the line to win final sets at Wimbledon. Haley would know what all those words meant.
Yes, you would.
that they only last until midnight tonight Central Time, so make sure you place your order now.
All right, now don't forget we have financing options available just for you. For more details, visit AccuQuilt.com/financing. We want everyone to know the joy of quilting with AccuQuilt.
All right, quilters, you ready? It is time to announce
Yes.
the final winners of our So Hot Summer Sweepstakes, which is apropos because today it is the first day of fall.
Yes.
And it's 72 degrees in Omaha, Nebraska.
Gorgeous, it's beautiful. And we're so excited because we are giving away $1,000 worth of AccuQuilt reward points right now.
That's right.
Today's winners became eligible for their tier in the drawing by registering for a minimum number of our live events. Now, I wonder what our winners are going to purchase with their winnings. Do you think they're going to upgrade to a Go Big?
I think they should.
They should.
Absolutely. And if you're new to quilting, that Ready, Set, Go is perfect.
Yes, absolutely.
All right, but whatever you decide, be sure and share your finished projects with us once you've used your winnings.
Okay, well, it would be nice to get anything.
Yes.
So many things. All right.
Cubes.
Cubes, companions.
All right, go.
mats.
Announce,
Oh, okay,
they're
okay,
waiting.
okay. All right. The first winner of a $200 reward point prize is, drum roll please, Tara T. from St. Albert, Alberta, Canada.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Tara. Congratulations.
We are
All right.
sea to shining sea today.
We are all over the map. Next, we have the winner of a $300 in rewards points. Drum roll, please. Christine S. from Plainwell, Michigan. Congratulations, Christine.
All right, and now it's the moment everyone's been waiting for. The grand prize winner of a cool $500 in AccuQuilt reward points is, big drum roll, please, Lynn M. from Silverdale, Washington. Congratulations.
Oh, our team's going to reach out to you and tell you all about how to redeem those reward points. And congratulations to all of our So Hot Summer Sweepstake winners.
So, did you enjoy the sweepstakes? Would you like to see another one in the future? Tell us your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear your feedback. Now, we always love having you join us on our shows, and we look forward to hearing your comments. Make sure you join us right back here next Tuesday, September 28th, when we host a trunk show called Battle of the Cubes. Join us as the 4-inch, the 8-inch, and the 12-inch cubes battle it out to see which cube is the best. Now, this event is really exciting because the 4-inch cubes have been so popular they quickly went out of stock, but they are back and they are working their way to the top of the leaderboard.
Quilters, be sure to register for the event and join us at 12 noon Central Time to see which cube comes out on top.
Now, if you haven't yet, sign up to be an AQ Circle member to get exclusive emails telling you all about new products, promotions, featured blogs, and more. To sign up, visit AccuQuilt.com/AQCircle.
All right, quilters, it's time for the show to come to an end. We have had such a great time with you today. If you've been waiting for our show to end before you buy, now
Now's
is
the
that time. Here's your sign. Their link is right now. Remember, you don't need a promo code for the Go Schoolhouse or Rock the Block bundles. The rest of your items, you want to use that promo code PARTY25, PARTY25, to get 25% off your order. Some exclusions do apply.
Thanks so much for joining us. And remember, at AccuQuilt, we want to help you cut time
So you can quilt more. Goodbye.
Bye.